It's never easy to let go of a dream. But for one former All-American wide receiver, the clock might be ticking faster than ever. Once seen as a future star in Cleveland, he's now on the verge of being completely forgotten. This is the story of David Bell, and how the Cleveland Browns may finally be ready to cut ties. Before we dive deep into the Browns' wide receiver chaos, make sure you like this video, subscribe for more NFL content, and drop a comment. Do you think the Browns are making the right call? Or is David Bell just one good camp away from redemption? Heading into the 2025 NFL season, the Cleveland Browns find themselves with a glaring problem: a receiving core that's thin, inconsistent, and frankly, unreliable. Sure, Jerry Jeudy is in town, and he's expected to be the top target. But outside of him, it's a lot of question marks, wishful thinking, and underwhelming resumes. Cleveland made a move in free agency by adding Deontay Johnson, a guy with talent, no doubt, but who's now played for 3 different teams in just one season. And let's not forget the behavioral red flags that have followed him from Pittsburgh to Carolina and beyond. Behind them, it's a group of unproven young guns like Cedric Tillman and Jamari Thrash, guys who flashed upside but haven't proven anything at the pro level. Not yet. And then there's David Bell. Remember the hype? Bell was a 3rd-round pick out of Purdue, a first-team All-American with elite hands and route-running savvy. He lit up the Big Ten with nearly 3,000 career yards, earning comparisons to polished veterans before he even played a snap in the league. But 3 years in, that hype has completely evaporated. Across his first 3 NFL seasons, Bell has managed just 41 receptions for 408 yards. That's not in one season, that's total. And in 2024, he played just 1 game before suffering a hip injury that eventually required surgery. Now 24 years old, Bell enters 2025 with a harsh reality in front of him: perform or be replaced. According to Tony Camino of Dog Pound Daily, Bell's spot on the roster is anything but secure. In fact, the final receiver spot may come down to a head-to-head battle between Bell and Michael Woods, another former draft pick who's also failed to meet expectations. For Bell, this could truly be his final shot to prove he belongs in the NFL, let alone on Cleveland's 53-man roster. He's going to need a monster training camp, crisp routes, consistent hands, and standout preseason performances. Anything less, and the Browns may decide to move on entirely. And honestly, who could blame them? Let's take a step back for a second. How did the Browns even get to this point? Well, here's the thing. They didn't draft a wide receiver this year. Not one. Despite having clear issues at the position, despite the lack of depth, despite having Bell and Woods as their final options, Cleveland passed on multiple quality WR prospects in the 2025 NFL Draft. That decision could haunt them, because if Bell flames out and the young guys can't rise up fast enough, the Browns' passing game could be in real trouble. This was a team with playoff hopes just a year ago, but now, one injury or one locker room incident away from disaster. So what does the future hold for David Bell? At best, he balls out in camp and earns himself a spot, maybe as WR4 or WR5, quietly contributing when called upon. At worst, he's released outright, forced to restart his career from the ground up, hoping for a practice squad or a desperate roster elsewhere. Either way, this is it. This is the crossroads moment. It's do or die for David Bell in Cleveland. What do you think? Is it time for the Browns to move on from David Bell? Or does the former All-American still have something left in the tank? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're here, like the video, subscribe for more NFL breakdowns, and share this with a fellow Browns fan who needs to hear the truth. For more deep dives, drama, and NFL stories you won't hear anywhere else, stay locked in right here. Until next time, we're out.